From a very early age, Marion Richards demonstrated a love for the creative arts. This was clear when he started drawing his favorite comic heroes and anime characters and learning his way around his first set of water paints. Now he is the proud owner of Richie's hand-painted crafts, and he is here to tell us all about this endeavor. Good morning, Marion, and welcome to Good Morning SKN.
Good morning. Thanks for having me here.
It's our pleasure indeed.
Thanks.
Alrighty, let's get right into it. So, when did you launch your business and when did you begin painting?
So, actually, I launched my business late 2019. So, first I began to sell bagged almonds to the tourists.
Okay.
Then, while walking along the beaches, I used to collect rocks. And and then my father sent a art set for me because I used to like to draw with the pencil and everything. So the art set had in water paint, and then I used to test out the water paint on the rocks because I couldn't use it on the house or anything outside. Yes, so I used to test it out on the rocks, and then they actually turned out good. First, I did certain flags. I did Germany, France, Italy, Spain, Jamaica, Antigua, Barbados, St. Kitts, Cuba, and etc.
Okay. So did you sell those as well?
No, I didn't sell those. The ones that I sold were actually from a later batch because that's when I actually got more paint and more into it.
Okay.
So earlier I used to do it for fun and used to do it for pleasure, but now I'm actually doing it as a business.
Okay,
Nice.
so you're very impressive for a 14-year-old. And we're talking about the launch of your business, but you had another business before. You talked about the almond selling and so on. What made you get into selling in the first place?
What made me get into selling? Just, thinking about buying myself stuff. Like as a child always wants money and a child always wants to buy stuff. So then I started thinking about if I can get my own money, I can make my own money. So then I used to go by my aunt's house, and they has a big almond tree. So I used to pick the almonds, bag them, and then while the tourists come up on the bus or on the taxi or on the little taxi thing that has the
The safari.
Yes, I used to come and sell it to them, and I used to teach them how to pong out the almonds so that they could get the actual almond inside.
Oh, I thought you actually did all of that work and then sold it to the tourists. I
No,
didn't
no, no,
realize
no,
you. Oh, so you sold it to them whole.
Yes.
Oh, so they know exactly where it came from. Wow.
Brilliant, Marion, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. All right, so is it true that you learned not to paint on the house by painting on the house? I really want to know, did you try to paint on the house at first?
Well, yes, I did, but I got caught and got punished.
What did you paint on the house? Nobody else is listening. It's just me and Credentia.
Well, I didn't actually paint it on it. I was going to, but
Oh, somebody stopped you right
going
now. Was that mom?
yes.
Okay, yeah, I can tell by the laughter. All right.
Other than wanting to get money, right, for yourself, what was the biggest reason that you launched your business?
For me, in general, it's like kind of a mindset that I love to sell and love to, feel happy. And most business people, when they sell their products or the stuff that they make, they feel happy.
Yes.
They feel, purpose and stuff like that.
Oh, nice. You're on purpose.
Actually, people actually love my products. They buy them. They told me that the prices are reasonable. They love the product. They love my designs. And some gave me a few tips, like having a poster. So when I'm going to sell and I set up my little table, I have a poster so that the people could see and the people could see what I do as well. And I'm actually getting some stickers from a company so I could put at the back of my product so that they can see my logo and my nickname.
Nice. You said nickname?
Yes.
Oh, what's that nickname?
Richie. I actually got that name from my primary school teacher. Mr. Pemberton. And because my last name is Richards, so he just shortened it.
Richie rhymes with Richie Rich.
I was about to say, you have great ideas, Richie Rich. Can we call you that? You mind anybody calling you that?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I won't call you that. I'll just call you Richie. All right, so let's talk about exactly where you sell. I was listening to you speak just now. You talked about setting up a table. You talked about the posters. So you're still on the roadside.
Well, yes.
Okay, so where exactly do you sell?
Opposite the War Memorial.
Opposite the War Memorial. Okay, and how often are you there? I know you're in school right now, so
Yes,
what times are you
so
there?
as you can see, the cruise ships has been coming in frequently. So on the weekends, since I can't go during school, on the weekends I go, I set up, I sell to the tourists, and I make a lot of money.
Nice.
That's great. I'm going to come for you. I'm going to come, well, not come for you. Come to you when I need a loan. I'm not going to come for you, God.
He's coming for a long time. He's coming. So, Richie, what's next for you in painting? I see you have a lot of Christmas paintings here. Do you paint according to the season, or you just did these because it's December?
Yes, I paint according to the season. I paint other than rocks. I paint phone cases, I paint pencil cases, and I paint a bottle. So I did a custom bottle for me and few orders for other people.
All right, let's talk about your customer bases. I know that you say you set up for tourists and so on. Do you have a lot of local customers?
Yes. So I have my number, so you can call me, you can make an order, you can place an order, and everything.
Right, that's your camera. Tell us the number.
663-4022.
So Marion is here drawing, and we're going to be watching what he's doing and still conversing with him. I was asking you, Marion, when you told me that you were the sole owner, I said, so what does mom get? You know, what does mom get? Does mom get paid?
Yes, she does.
All right. I know that she said that she gets management fees. Do you think that she's due for a raise?
Yes.
You're saying that because she's here, aren't you? Because if she wasn't here, you wouldn't say that mom was due for a raise.
Yes, she's due.
Oh, wow. She's a hard worker. Okay. So is it just your mom that helps you, or just you and your mom?
No, my father helps me.
Your father helps you too? Okay, so family business. Great way to start.
So, how often do you go to the beach to pick up the stones?
When I get the time to, most times, because I have a little bit by me, so I just drive down there.
You drive down, or somebody drives you down?
Well, somebody
Okay,
drives
I'm
me.
just making sure, you know. Because since he's an entrepreneur at 14, maybe he got his license early too, so I just have to make sure.
Hey, don't let Cortensia get you into any trouble, okay? Don't confess anything on live television that's going to make the police come for you, okay?
Yes.
All right, so what are you drawing?
Actually, I'm drawing Santa Claus.
Okay, so right in the Christmas spirit. I love it. Now, I'm guaranteeing you, Marion, that I'm not going to steal any of your secrets. I'm actually not an artist. Cortensia, on the other hand, you need to watch out for. So maybe I should come and cover your drawing because she might want to see exactly what
I
you're doing.
have no time. My days are taken up. Marion, what does your art teacher at school think about what you do?
Well, Mr. Joseph, actually, I don't actually show him a lot of it. I just keep it to myself.
Okay.
And then you show it when it's done.
Yes.
Okay, so we can't wait to see what you have here. Already I see the makings of a mustache. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's exactly the model that Marion is trying to draw here. And I keep calling you a Marion in my head because I joked with you a little while ago, asking you if people
wants him to be a
confuse you
singer.
with the singer, and you were like, no, not yet. But I'm like, hey, maybe sooner. Do you sing?
No.
No. Okay, what else do you do? Because I know that you're a business person. What other hobbies do you have?
Other hobbies, I have taekwondo. I am a part of the BHS cheerleading team. Go Summers.
All right, yeah. I told you, yeah.
I used to go to the Leap SKN.
Uh-huh.
Okay, nice.
All right, that's great. Yeah, you said Go Stormers. I was telling you before, Cortensia and I both went to Bastyr High School.
Yeah.
So, yeah, great experience.
Look at us being alumni. Oh my gosh. But we're not middle-aged yet. Don't worry.
I don't know what she's talking about, Marion. I'm just focused on you, okay?
Yeah.
Like I said, don't let her steal your stuff. So how long does this typically take you to draw?
This typically takes me about 2 minutes or a minute.
Oh, so we're keeping you back now.
It depends on the complexity of the drawing or the amount of paint that I have to use.
Okay. So at this point, I think I'm going to let the hush be over the crowd. Is that even doable? Can we do that? No, I think we're just distracting him. Right, Cortensia?
I don't think so.
Marion, Marion. I keep saying that. I'm thinking, well, you're a star
He's
anyway,
not
so
the
I'm thinking.
singer.
Yeah,
He's a star in his own right.
you're a star. I was going to call you Richie. That'd be a great way to remember that I need to come for you.
Exactly, Richie.
Oh, wow. This is already shaping up so nicely.
Is this your favorite part of it?
Yes.
When you're drawing, do you normally use like a template? Or do you just draw it from memory and then you plan something out and you go?
Sometimes for the first time I use an image in front of me, then I draw it. Then after I have done it multiple times and over, the picture
becomes easier.
sticks. Yes.
Okay, great. I feel like we're depriving our viewers of some of the things that Marion has drawn, so why don't I just focus on that for a little bit while you guys
The Christmas
continue
spirit.
to watch him draw.
Imagine having a bowl of those on your counter. Is this one? Here's
Yeah,
this
this
one
is
too.
really cool.
Nice.
Bluish. Oh, here it is, yeah.
This one is cute.
I love it. Does anybody else notice that the effects that we have on the stone here? It's wonderful. It's like snow.
Exactly. And look at this snowman. This one is cute as well. This guy.
Nobody can ever steal your secret. I don't know how you became so talented
Oh man.
to even think of something like this. I mean, this is just so incredible, Marion. How much do your parents support you?
100%.
100%.
Oh,
That's
nice.
always great. That's always great. I think creativity is one of those things that needs to be harnessed. And when I see young people like you doing that with the support of their parents, the sky's the limit for me.
Yes, indeed.
So I expect great things from you. Plus, it's fun, which is even better. It's not boring, like, you're not sitting at a desk doing yada, yada, yada. You're literally doing whatever your mind can conceive.
So what is the career that you hope to pursue, Marion, in after school?
So after school, I was planning on being an YouTuber.
Okay.
Wow, okay, how soon are you going to get started in that?
When I get the money to buy my camera.
Okay, great. Well, you know what? This is a great learning experience for you because you're in front of cameras right now, and I think you're killing it.
Yeah, he is killing it indeed.
So maybe if mom can delay her increase, you can get the camera sooner, perhaps. Don't let the scare you, okay? It scares me, but don't let mom scare you. That is just, I mean, you got to know what you're doing when you're doing things like this. You've got your brush and I was never any good at art. So when I see somebody being so intricate, I have to say kudos to you for doing that.
I got good once I started doing the sipping paints, but prior to that, I wasn't an artist.
If you see what Marion is doing, he's just really painting around the border right now. So he's got, I guess you'll see it as he turns it, and I like the way that he's doing it. He's not moving around it. The stone is moving around him, which is great. And that adds a certain level of detail. And I can see how you got that done now that I'm looking at what you did. And it's actually quite ingenious because I'm looking at the template that you have here, and I realized for the very first time that the drawing that you just made takes up less than half of the stone.
Yes.
So that's brilliant. The colors make up for the other part. And if I look at it again very closely, especially the one that I had in my hand before of the snowman, it's just a repetition of shapes. Yet when they come together, it's just so phenomenal. I love it. So this one, I think, if I had to draw one, Cortensia, it would be this one because it's just
It's easy.
It's circles, right? I can't mess this up ever.
Not at all. Not
So
at
it's
all.
circles, 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 and paint.
And paint.
I love it. I love it.
So I noticed some of your stones don't have your initial at the back. I know you said you're going to import your stickers to put it on the back. Will you ever consider painting your initials in the back?
Yes. Yes, I did. And I need to do it again.
Okay.
Because I was waiting on the stickers to come so that, just slap them.
I like that. Just
we
slap them.
We didn't ask you what the biggest stone is that you painted it. I know that this is like the normal size, right? But what's the biggest stone? Have you gotten, like a gigantic boulder or anything to paint? Or would you like to?
Yes, I would like to. But the only biggest one that I have painted were door stops.
Door stops. Hey, that's very, I love that idea. I love that idea. I could see you literally painting. I don't know if I want to give you an idea or what, but you get like a family portrait or something and you just put it on a little door stopper and everybody who comes to that door knows this is who lives here.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
that's sweet, Jimmy. That's a nice idea.
And I won't accept royalties, Mom. You can get your increase. It's quite all right. So what's the most interesting thing that you've painted? The interesting design.
Most interesting. Actually, it's a dragon that I did, and it came out good, but it wasn't just a normal dragon. It was a donut-shaped dragon, so it was a little bit complex, but I got it done.
I can imagine when you say donut-shaped, you're talking about rings. So yes. And you had
Go ahead, Jimmy.
you had the layering on that dragon, right? The colors, everything coming together.
Oh, wow.
Was that for Halloween?
No, that was just something that I did because first I drew it out on paper. Well, I drew it out twice actually, and then decided to do it.
So, when you're thinking of new designs, something that comes to your mind, how long does it take you from conceiving it to putting it on a stone as a finished product?
Mostly it takes me 5 minutes.
Wow.
Depends,
Okay.
on the complexity of the drawing or how I have to draw it.
I'm not even asking you what your favorite subject is in school. I kind of think that I might know what it is, but I'm going to ask you anyway. What is your favorite subject?
Visual arts.
I thought so. It had to be.
Yep.
Because you're such a masterful artist.
Yep.
Oh, now we're starting to get the color on it. Great. I feel like we should have been helping you all along, and then you just laugh at our design. Do you teach people how to do this, by the way?
No, actually I don't.
No.
Is that
Keeping it to
something?
himself,
Is that something you think you might want to do? I don't know. There might be a market for it, especially if you become a YouTuber, and you can get fans from all over the world.
Yes, yes.
Might be.
I like that.
This is shaping up so nicely.
Yeah, indeed.
You're making me believe, Marion, that I can find my hidden artist. And that's not easy to do, I can tell you that right now. If you've seen some of the things that I've drawn, you'd say you need to hide it under a rock, no pun intended. Don't let it come out, all right?
Well, that's nice, though. I like how the Santa hat is shaping up.
There's a whole level of detail here, and we haven't even begun to talk about the pricing. I know that you said they're reasonable. Any idea? Are you willing to tell us how much they cost?
So for the doorstops, it's 15 because it's big and the amount of paint that I have to use.
15?
And yes.
EC or US?
Yes, 15 EC.
EC, okay.
And for the paperweight, it's 10 because like this, it's a little bit. And I have little decorative ornaments.
Okay.
And I have sets as well.
Oh, nice.
Wow. Do you have a Facebook page so that we can go to see some of the things that you have?
I am actually working on it right now.
Okay, great.
I am getting it set up. In the meanwhile, I am doing this. So you can call and order.
Okay.
All right. And again, just in case somebody missed that number, I know.
Is 663-4022.
4022. 663-4022.
Your doorstops and your paperweight. Let me help you with that.
It's just fascinating to me, Marion, that somebody like you, 14 years old, could turn an idea, things that, children do just for fun, into a business.
Yeah.
And it's such a unique business.
Exactly.
And there is a market for it. I mean, this is what we talk about, I guess, when we talk about, diversifying. Yes, we're into tourism and all of that, but you're still, giving the visitors something that was uniquely created in St. Kitts and Nevis by a 14-year-old. I can imagine the conversations that they have when they head back to where they came from. It's like, I bought this from a 14-year-old on the side of the road in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Yeah.
This is great. Absolutely great. And the level of detail, I can tell you, Marion, it's just a joy to watch you.
Yeah, it's work.
Literally, this, I would pay for this in and of itself. And Fortunately, I don't have to pay for it because I get to watch it for free, right? But I would literally pay for this just to watch you. So this would be like a class setting.
So, Marion, we have 2 stones here. I know time, we wish we had lots more with you, but time is of the essence. Can you tell us about these 2 stones?
So these 2 stones were actually custom made. You guys.
Oh.
They are Good Morning SKN and Studios.
Okay, I'll hold this one.
Oh,
And you
look at
hold the other one.
that. Oh, this is so sweet. It has on the cockadoodle and all.